There's even tools like Mimicats. Mimicats, if you break into a Windows computer, this has been around for probably going on 2 decades, but if you break into any Windows computer and get local admin, which is not that hard to do, you can then run Mimicats and it will download all the passwords and password hashes that it can find. And you can replay these hashes and use that to log on to other computers within the environment. This is how most hackers go from compromising one Windows computer to compromising every Windows computer on the same network using Mimicats. They break in, run Mimicats, get passwords to some type of admin or domain admin account, and use that to download all the password hashes from the domain controller. And Mimicats has been around for, again, going on 2 decades. Every big service pack update, Microsoft will try to disable Mimicats from work and put in defenses, and then the Mimikat's author just updates his tool to get around the new Microsoft defenses if he can, and it's just back and forth whack-a-mole trying to see who can stop who from doing what. Another popular attack tool is called Empire Toolkit. It was actually made by 2 Microsoft employees to prove that they could make attack tools and information discovery tools using PowerShell, but essentially it ended up they made hundreds of modules that could attack Windows computers, Linux computers, Apple computers, and different things, and it allowed them to either break into the computer or to move laterally within a Windows or Active Directory network once they broke on in. And it even has integration with Mimikatz and Metasploit that I just talked about. Again, when I took this screenshot of Empire PowerShell, and anybody can go to PowerShellEmpire.com and download this tool today, but it had 285 modules, again, that would let you break into computers and do different things. Like an example, here's some of the example attack modules from Empire PowerShell. The top one says it will install a mail rule that executes an AppleScript stager when a trigger word is present in the subject of an incoming email. This is a tool that if you knew somebody's login name and password or for email on an Apple computer, all you have to know is their email address and password. You could remotely install a script that then gets triggered when you send an email that has a trigger word in it, let's say like frog, and that triggers off some malicious program or gives them a remote backdoor. Or you can see there's a second, the second one is a way to turn on audio on somebody's Apple laptop. And people would say to me, can they turn on my camera and my audio? Yes, if they have access to your computer. There are many tools that will allow them to record video and audio and that sort of stuff. Or the bottom one there, that's a Linux keylogger. So if you have a Linux computer system and they have access, they've been able to place this on your system, they can log your passwords as you type them in, and they don't care how long and complex your password is. So again, just as an example of a really popular tool that lots of hackers use. There are dozens to hundreds of these tools that have hundreds to thousands of exploits. They're all over the internet. Most of them are free to download, or you can pay some small fee.